But again, 30 years ago, the neighborhoods had the block parties, they had the cookouts. Hey, can you watch my kids? I've got to go pick up so-and-so. You know, because we have created a circle, we can no longer count on the person next door because we don't even know them anymore. And what a lot of people do, well, Kulan, where are you? He failed. What is your mission like to do that?
Okay, well, those that don't know, I'm called Stormbringer. I'm a hero based in the Cherokee Nation. Based out of Baltimore, I run 2 animal rescues, Sanctuary and Sanctuary South, which I run with Kulan, which is part of our group, which we call Maryland Defenders. Now, unlike a lot of the patroller heroes, you hear about the people that actively go out, nice, all respect in the world, I'm not that kind of hero. What I do is we focus almost exclusively on animal rights and promoting responsible pet ownership. We target the lower income and poorer and rougher neighborhoods, working on things like breed discrimination and abuse of pit bulls, trying to basically teach people to care for the animals, avoid neglect and abuse through education. We're linked with several other rescues. We can refer people to food banks and spay-neuter and low-cost vaccinations, and just encourage people and teach them to be responsible about the animals. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot when you think about people that are, fighting crime, fighting drugs, fighting gangs, but the point of the matter is that they're still living creatures. And, people need to learn that respect. People forget. And it's very important that we keep that level of respect. You get the respect for all of our human brothers and sisters, but there's more to life than just people. And so we focus specifically on that mission, to try to help animals and try to teach people to take care of them better. And, one of the things you'll find, actually, is that if you're familiar with a lot of the prison programs they have now, the puppies in prison, or they have inmates training, like dogs for the C9, you'll find that they found prisoners that are just absolutely violent, aggressive, just unredeemable people, that they put them into training these dogs for assistance animals, and it's maybe the first real emotional connection they've made in their lives. And it actually makes a big difference for these people. And I kind of hope to maybe replicate that at a different scale by dealing with people out in the community to give them the same opportunity. Yeah, it's a dog, give a wolf and stick them in the yard. No, 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 no. I teach them that we try to look at it differently. And maybe they'll make that same difference. Maybe that'll stop the next drug addict, stop the next spouse abuser, stop the next child abuser, because they've learned to care about something.
Now, she brings up the fact of, the gangs, the drugs. Who's heard of Phoenix Jones? Anybody heard of him? One person. He's kind of on this side of it, and he gets a lot of press. Intervention, Amazonia. You've been involved in altercations.
Yes.
Would you explain a little bit about yourself and 1 or 2 instances of what has occurred?
I'm from Ocala, actually Massachusetts originally. Basically, I patrol, I go out, I watch, see who needs help, intervene if somebody's being harassed or being attacked or anything. I'll step in and help them. There's been an incident back about a month and a half ago. There was this couple that was walking. They were being harassed by a guy. I stopped. Was able to help them, but unfortunately I received bruised ribs from it. I was able to help them. They weren't attacked or anything.
Oh, no problem. Well, what I'm trying to get at is, everybody has ability they bring to the table. Some actively engage, some engage in other areas. We have charity work. In fact, the people who are in this community, they might deal with gangs, they might deal with all this, but there's common purposes. In fact, in July of this year, there's going to be about 100 RLSHs go down to San Diego Comic-Con. Instead of actually going to the con, they're getting together and they're going to be dealing with homeless outreach. They're building backpacks with stuff that can survive the streets through the heat of the summertime into the fall. It's going to get publicity because everybody's dressed like that. They're dressed like this. They're making a nuisance of themselves, but it's getting attention to help with a problem in the area. We have 9-year-old girls in the community who organize on their own block cleanup crews. They're trying to clean up their community the best way they can. We seem to forget about a lot of this stuff because we think somebody else is going to do it. Any questions? Anything? We have people who actually, sir.
What inspired you guys to do it in the first place?
We're all geeks. Okay, let's get real. But, personal story, my father died when I was really young. Okay? Mom with 5 kids. Not much time for the little one. I had comic books to grow up. I learned physics from the Fantastic Four. I learned morals from Captain America. You couldn't tell if I liked it. But I learned, you know, my morals from Captain America, Spider-Man. And what I found out was it's okay to stand up and do the right thing. Bloody noses, sure, absolutely. You can't be doing that to him. That's wrong. Oh yeah? You know, it happened. Comic books helped me join the military, and I had a great career. I'm not out for the glory, whatever, but, and the community at large has never seen my face. Because it's who's inside the mask and what it presents, not specifically John Doe. My whole concept for this outfit is, I'm an American, anybody can be inside of it. If I help you today, 2 days down the road, you're going to see somebody who needs help. If you knew who I was, and you saw me needing, oh yeah, I'm going to go help him. I saw him at the con. He's a great guy. Let me do what I can. But if I help you anonymously, maybe when you turn the corner, you'll help somebody else anonymously. It's that building blocks. That's all it is. I also teach about the Constitution and Declaration. I talk about community service, where our founding fathers started. It's re-education of where this country started. You know, if you think about it, 100 years ago, you were left to your own devices to improve your life. Because we were dependent on ourselves to do this. We've lost that here, so it's going to domino effect in the rest of our life. Well, the park, yeah, sure, but the city's going to clean it up. They'll get to it. You know, it's that kind of concept I'm trying to fight. It's called apathy. We have a gentleman in the RLSH community, I think it was Night Out. No, Crimson Fist. I forget exactly where he is, but Crimson Fist is a very cool individual. One of his basic standards is, I want to teach the world to save itself. He's not out to save everybody and their brother. He's just out to convince you it is okay to stand up and take care of what is in your circle. That's his whole job in life. A lot of people, the cell phone is their greatest asset. Hey, that's wrong, they're breaking into a house, 911, this is what's going on. You know, it's very different than anybody else, but when people are seeing nice vigils, helping out, it's kind of like, well, somebody else is doing it, let me go do that. It's a superhero in kids' eyes. Wow, he is standing up and doing the right thing.